Hello, dear friends. And this is a summary of opinions and news about what is happening. But at the heart of this matter lies truth and common sense. Opinion piece. Seeds of unity. Tidal wave of truth. Divided and at odds. Don't despair. There is a great energy in the air. We want an ascended world. We are united in the pursuit of happiness. The process begins and cannot be stopped. Laws to prevent the implantation of microchips. A wave of global solidarity with Turkey and Syria. Quantum Cuts has 3 chips and is made of titanium. Let's start. There has been a lot of division sown over the last 3 years. According to Steve Biko, we are powerless when we are divided. A divided force cannot mount an effective defense. It is now necessary to sow seeds of unity. What unites us? Our desire to live a peaceful and harmonious life with access to community resources. Our desire to follow a path that expresses us, satisfies us, and leads us to the realization of the great mystery, the solution to the eternal question at the very heart of life: who am I? Surely we will have that life after ascension, but having seen it, felt it, read about it, and experienced it, I want it now. There is no reason for anyone to kill anyone else. There is no reason for any religion to force any practice on anyone else. There is no reason for crimes against people, animals, or the environment to occur. We want an ascended world now. The truth is here, according to Syria. If you are beginning to feel overwhelmed by the tidal wave of truth coming from all directions, join the club. Sometimes I feel dizzy, trying to grasp the enormity and magnitude of what is happening, and we know that the pace is not going to slow down. It will only intensify. Nothing can stop what is coming. Trap. The Shadow Trap by Nikki Hamid. Do not fall into the shadow trap of despair over the events that are playing out on the mental and emotional surface of the humankind's tragedy. The shadows embedded in the humankind's mind have to be there for all to see. They only win if you enter into the fear and drama. The more awake you are, the more you see the film, and the easier and quicker it is for you to take your own truth from a higher ground to observe and love. The shadow has worked long enough in our conscious programming, and every shadow must be brought into the light. There is a great plan, and no humankind can be missed or overlooked. There are thousands who have worked tirelessly and knowingly behind the scenes, who understand their own part in conquering the shadow, but no one sees the big picture. Reset news. The core banking system is in crisis. Something big is on the way, according to Mercury's. Wall Street indices fall on uncertainty over interest rate hike. Banks and ATMs around the world could be temporarily shut down. When the economy implodes, the truth will become public, according to the X22 report. Bank of America's CEO says they are preparing for a debt default. Iraq revalues its currency weeks after replacing the head of its central bank, according to Bloomberg. Betex Finance says the financial reset is here. Russia imposes additional sanctions to the US. process. The process has begun and can no longer be stopped. What doesn't sound good is that we may have a couple more days of madness. Bank accounts have been mirrored in the new gold and asset-backed QFS, which is powered by the transparent and secure Starlink satellite system. You will have time to hand over any fiat cash you have and exchange it on a one-to-one basis with gold and asset-backed currency. The White Hats have stored more than a quintillion in gold inside Cheyenne Mountain in Colorado Springs, which is the Space Force command. They are also protecting a treasure trove of precious metals and diamonds seized from tunnels, castles, palaces, banks, vaults, etc. It is also whispered that Cheyenne Mountain is a portal, and according to the Storm Rider, Tesla's time machines and inventions are active there. When global operations end, Gisara will take over the economy and the financial cattle will be gone. Some 42 states have repealed taxes on precious metals. Almost all European countries have rejected Davos' proposed and supported digital banking system. Rumors. There is a rumor that the White Hats are going to allow central banks to issue digital currency before Gisara, but this rumor has not been confirmed. I believe the Chinese elders have the power to activate the QFS whenever they wish, despite what the White Hats plan to prolong this further. The point is that the Chinese elders are as tired as we are of waiting for this, and I think Saint-Germain is tired too. Several chairmen plan to step down in the coming months until the autumn. Bahamas-based cryptocurrency exchange platform FTX is demanding that politicians return Samuel Benjamin Bankman Fried's donations. They wanted a new religion after the earthquakes and to censor information. They wanted to use the alien agenda to scare and bring the world under their control. Some governments are passing laws to prevent the forced implantation of microchips. Employers are prohibited from requiring device implants in Arkansas, California, Missouri, Montana, Nevada, New Hampshire, North Dakota, Oklahoma, Utah, and Wisconsin, according to Bloomberg data. Solar flares and the Green Comet have facilitated the release of old problems. Weather war. Does China need a balloon to attack the US? The Chinese balloon was a lost weather probe. Others say it was not Chinese, but from the dark side. Wave of global solidarity with Turkey and Syria. The international community is pouring in to help Turkey and Syria in the aftermath of the earthquake. The first teams of rescuers are already arriving in the area with equipment and supplies. During the weather war with China in May 2021, Gene Decode illustrated the microwave maser beam from outer space that is used to make lightning and create tornadoes. Just before the first earthquake in Turkey, there was a light event in the sky. The maser is a microwave amplifier. Microwave amplification by stimulated emission of radiation. Its operation is based on a phenomenon enunciated by Albert Einstein in 1916. According to Benjamin Fulford, the events of the next few weeks will make it clear that something fundamental and historic has happened. They lost control of the global financial system on 31st January, and the QFS is now operational and took over the SWIFT interbank settlement system on 1st February. The SWIFT system does not disappear, but has been incorporated into the QFS, so our modified information will be used. Certain countries will use it for international transfers. However, this is not over until it is over, and there is a possibility that they will try some kind of black swan. Answers. Bruce's big call answers. How do you move funds? You will get a quantum access card, which is 3 times the thickness of a normal credit or debit card. It has 3 chips, and it's made of titanium. That's the card you'll use to move funds from your quantum account to your main account, and theoretically you could move them to other accounts if you wanted to. Who can see the quantum account? Only you can see the quantum account. You are the only one who has eyes for the quantum account, not your banker, not your teller, no one else but you, unless you want someone else to see it. You can move funds from your quantum account to your main account, and you will have 2 passwords. And you will have this card, and it should have a biometric fingerprint, which would be a fingerprint or thumbprint, that which is engraved on one of those chips. In other words, this is designed for your private use. Now, once you move funds to that main account, you can now move the funds to the secondary accounts you might have set up, or to other banks if you want to use other banks. But the quantum account is for your eyes only. Don't ask any bank employee about it yet, because this information is only known to the managers at the top of the pyramid. Critical message from Kerry Cassidy to John O'Sevin. When will humankind learn to tell the truth to their fellow human beings? It doesn't benefit you or the world to deceive or soften or treat humankind as misguided children who can't handle the truth, but you can. It is a twisted attempt to soften the blow that could cause to break their programming without damaging their fragile grasp of reality. This is misplaced deception and a rationalization for not truly awakening and honoring you as conscious beings who are part of the Creator. Speak the truth, and you will find that people will not only awaken and feel empowered, but they will also be grateful. Share the real truth, and we will all be stronger. And that's all for today. Thanks a lot, dear friends.